I wanted to share something real quick. So I went to winter camp this weekend, and winter camp is like Bible camp in the winter, only it's instead of a week, it's for Martin Luther King Day weekend. And every time I go to camp, not every time, but a lot of the times, I come back with like little like memory things, and not stuff we made in crafts, like stuff kind of cooler. When I was in like, I want to say 5th grade, 4th grade, one of the Bible class leader people, he gave me a nail, and I don't know where it is. I feel so bad I lost it. I know I still have it though, but it was like a nail to kind of represent what it would have drilled in Jesus' wrists with. And I was really young then, but it kind of meant a lot, and it was like my nail. And last year at summer camp, we were all supposed to be hanging out and playing volleyball and stuff, but I went and had like my own Devo like on the grass on the other side of the building, and I was sitting down and I was like reading Psalm 73 maybe. I was reading something cool, and these girls came out of their cabin and they're like, "Hey, who are you?" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm Liz." And they're like, "Here's a pine cone to remember this moment by." And I kept the pine cone. It was like that big too. And then this year I was just having a Bible study like by the lake, and we were supposed to be doing team activities, playing volleyball. Ever since last year, I just don't abide by the schedule. I'm like, I want to have a Bible study right now. I don't care what activity I'm supposed to be at. I'm going and skipping. It seems so scandalous, like skipping stuff at Bible camp, but that's how I roll. So I have this like little stick thing, and I found it. It's really like light, and I found it on the ground, and then I drew in the sand, "forgiven," like in the sand, and then I put like a fish over it, and so then when people walk down to the lake, they'll see like they're forgiven, and I thought it was cool. Like they think that like God wrote it, even though I wrote it, you know? And then I picked up this rock when I was walking back. It was just like a full rock, so it's just kind of stuff that I'll remember the day by. And I know it seems kind of like, what? But I'm going to kind of keep this stuff on my desk, and I'll see it, and I'll kind of remember, you know, remember God. So little random things that have a lot of meaning. Other things that have a lot of meaning on my desk are this is from SunQuest, and we got it, and we were just talking about the game of life. And while I'm preaching to y'all here, one of the things that we learned at SunQuest 2 years ago, the theme was the game, and what we learned was that when you go to like a youth rally or camp or SunQuest or whatever you go to, or even when you go to church every week on Sunday, it's like a team huddle. Like you're huddling up, and like the game is on kind of like intermission. I don't know, what is it called? Halftime. It's like halftime or something during the game, and you're like huddling up, and you're like, "Okay guys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna win this game. Come on!" And you're getting everyone rallied up, and then you go back into the game and you start the game again, and that's like you're going back into your normal life. I would say that it's a little more intense than the game life is between like good and evil, but an awesome metaphor that my dad said, because he's teaching our youth group Bible class right now. He said, okay, it's like in a war. Like after World War II, Germany knew they had lost. But even though they knew they weren't going to win and that there was absolutely no way they were going to win, they still, if they saw like an American soldier, they would just shoot at him just to be mean and just to kill him, just because they're like mad or whatever. And so that's kind of how it is with God. Like, even though Jesus is obviously won and there's absolutely no way that Satan will win, Jesus has already won, but Satan still wants to kind of kill people just because he's evil. And just like how the Nazis were. And so we need to kind of watch out for the stray bullets